Alright, family. I am getting tired of XCOM 2, and I'm frustrated enough that I'm just making stupid choices and not having fun. So let's try something different. Very similar, similar genre of game, but amazing story. I've played it before, the Banner Saga, and I kind of remember how to play it. But I also have Banner Saga 2, which I have not played, but I don't have my old save file for the Banner Saga, so I can't. So I would be generating in Banner Saga 2 a brand new save, or rather, I want to have my own story. I want to make my own choices. So anyway, we mean to try this, play through this again for a while, and let's just do it. The story in the Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters, witnessing the story unfold from different perspectives. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanvor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
Komin í höfnina miklu! Skýst ég leyfa oss að syngja!
And here we go. Story starts. We're playing as a couple of giants. There's some kind of fight happening in the main hall of this castle. You've arrived just in time. The chieftain in red and his men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click the check mark to continue. Check. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows your shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. Click the tile you want to move, then click the check mark to confirm. Move your shield banger here to get him into attack range. So we're going to move him here. To target an enemy, click the tile on which they stand. Ally tiles are blue. The enemies are red. Target this enemy now by clicking his tile. You can choose to either attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The numbers beneath each icon, 2, 5, show the damage you will do to that stat. So enemies have armor and health. Armor will block damage to health, but you can attack armor directly to reduce it. Strength counts as both health and damage. Yeah, that's an interesting feature of this game. Your health is your damage. Loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to taking more damage in the future. The enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist now to attack his strength and confirm your choice. Click. Click. Stabbed a bitch. He's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. So renown is like XP and money combined. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you are outnumbered. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Now it's your warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By clicking on gold tiles, the character can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath the enemies show how close you'll have to be to get into range. Move your warhawk into attack range now, so we're using some extra energy to get up here and attack these guys. Our warhawk is our redhead, and Gunnulf has a 2-handed sword. Standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but your warhawk has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. Click your warhawk's tile to access his ability. Clicking your character's tile will bring up all of his combat options, including move ability, attack, and end turn. Click the purple ability icon now. So we're going to use Tempest. The ability description appears in the tooltip below. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slam multiple enemies at once. Select an enemy and then confirm your choice. Normal strength damage to 2 adjacent enemies going clockwise from target. So clockwise. I don't think this is the one I want. Whatever. But still got it. That made quick work of the chieftain's bodyguards. When there's only 1 enemy left, the players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative, see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. If a character does not move on his turn, he can rest or gain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest this turn. Looks like the chieftain is in some trouble. Your shieldbanger won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your damage. Click the chieftain's tile to attack. So he's got 9 health, 9 strength. Click the fist, then start the stars above to add willpower. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. So the amount of willpower you can use in an action depends on your exertion stat. You can only spit out as much extra stamina as that stat allows. So we had willpower, damage goes up to 9, and then we stab the bitch too. Victory! The foe's lying dead. Oh, something. I don't know. And we got some renown.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Iric, Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. I say, the governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scofflings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Click the market tent to visit the merchant. Let me see if... We'll pause here, and hopefully I can save before we go again.